back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscription button and the notification bell, and then you'll be alerted when any of my new videos get updated. I keep saying updated, I mean uploaded. So this is a charity shop haul today. So grab yourselves a nice cup of tea and some snacks, or a hot chocolate, or a pumpkin spice latte. I know how you're doing it lately, guys. I know, it is autumn. So I'm having an autumnal mug, but with a water. So mine's my sweater weather mug. A little sip. Make sure I don't pour it all over myself. That was a big gulp, Rosie. Ready for the hiccups, guys. So yeah, today's video is a charity shop haul. So I feel like I haven't been in the charity shops in a while actually. I haven't gone in there and had a little look, and I feel like I've missed out. So I've gone in there and I've got some really nice little goodies, really happy with my little buys. So I thought I'd share them with you. So the first place I went to the charity shopping was I went to Primark. So I needed to get a few bits from Primark because I'm currently busting out of all of my clothes. Not a lot in my wardrobe is fitting me at the moment, because baby. So I went to Colchester and there's a little charity shop down there and it's called Zest, I believe it's called. I got a few bits in there last time. It does not look like it's a charity shop. It looks like it's a boutique. It's opposite the Entertainer. But when I went in there, I saw this. And I thought this was beautiful. It's a little bit darker wood than what I would like in my sort of kitchen. I normally have it a little bit lighter than this. So I might sand this, or strip it back, or I might even paint it and have it for Christmas with foliage and that around it. But I got this lovely cake stand. It is solid wood. This was £5 and I thought, how beautiful is that? I might even try and get like a glass clutch thing or something that goes over the top of it, if that's how you pronounce it. It is absolutely solid, and I thought this would be really, really beautiful. We could even have fruit or something on this, because it's kind of like the cake stands, it's got a bowl on it. So even at Christmas, you probably could have this on your table and have a few little festive bits if you're having party food and stuff. But I thought that was really nice. And for £5, I don't think you can go wrong with that. I'm probably going to sand it just so it's not so shiny and so walnut. So it's a bit more like this sort of colour. Do you know what I mean? If I can't achieve that, then I will paint it probably white, and then that will look really, really cute. So I picked that up for £5 and I thought that was really, really good value. These are all like sort of homeware bits, by the way, guys. I've got a couple little bits that aren't, but I'll show those after. So also I went to St Helena's Hospice, and this one is in Clacton, this one. So I drive a little bit out to go to this one. This one is really, really good because everything is £1 in there. So you go in, everything's £1, apart from like the odd occasional thing, if it's designer or something like that, then they'll price it separate prices. But other than that, everything in there's £1. So I picked up probably my most bargains from this one. So the first one I picked up was some lovely bits, right. So I say everything's £1, they also have a section in there that's like 30p. So they have like wool in there, scraps of material, stuff like that. So for 30p, I managed to pick up some of this toil sort of like canvas fabric. It's in like a really nice off beigey colour with all these red toil old-fashioned patterns on them, which I thought was really, really nice. And then there's a massive piece as well. Now I thought this would either be good for like small gifts when I'm doing my alternative wrapping paper, because I like to do that. Imagine red ribbon under the Christmas tree, how beautiful would that look? Or I could make little handmade decorations with this, or Christmassy style cushions. I'm getting sort of country festive vibes from this material, so I think I might do that with it. But the one idea that really has come to mind with this is stockings. So I thought for 30p, and that pile was wrapped inside that pile, so I paid 30p for like a lot of material. I thought that was really good, and that material was just so nice. Really, really nice. They have this in blue as well, don't they? I've seen this about before, but I just love this, and I think with like a big red, dark burgundy red velvet ribbon, how beautiful would that look if you were gonna like wrap some presents, be super posh with a bit of fabric wrapping. So for 30p as well, I don't know why this was stuck, I was gonna say, stuck, because this is actually from Tyrac, this scarf. I don't know why this was stuck in the fabric material bit. I think they must have folded it and not realised it was a scarf, because normally it would be £1. But I thought, look at that, that's like the most beautiful autumnal scarf. So when I go pumpkin picking with the kids, I'm going to have my nice smart tweed jacket on, as if I'm ready and I'm a farmer to go hunting. I'm not really, I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but what I'm just saying is, you know, I will look like a farmer, but I will break it up with my beautiful new tie rack scarf. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Dry clean only, it's 100% wool, and I paid 30p for a really beautiful scarf. And to be honest, if you're not into scarves and you did want to use this material, how gorgeous could you make fabric pumpkins with this scarf? I always say this, even if it's something that you wouldn't necessarily wear, keep an eye out, because they have the most amazing fabrics in the pound, like in the, I wasn't saying the pound shop, in the charity shops, but obviously that's a charity shop, there's a pound, that's why I said pound shop, guys. I also picked up while I was in there, was this basket. So sometimes it's a bit odd because everything's a pound, and sometimes you think I'm paying a pound for that, which is still really good, but then you get something else for a pound and you think, then how is that a pound? So I picked up 2 baskets. So this one I picked up, it was a pound. How gorgeous is this basket? Now sometimes you can be a bit unlucky. I don't say unlucky, but I don't really like the sort of like orange honeywood sort of like baskets you get, all the really light yellow ones. So I tend to paint them and I use them for hampers at Christmas and stuff. But this basket is like the perfect tone. Like that could just easily be popped in the corner over there with some like bread in it or some snacks. Like that is just really lovely, and I only paid £1 for this. So normally I would save some for hampers, but I think what I'm going to do with this one is have this next to my new little sofa in the snug and have like a blanket and stuff in there, maybe some magazines, who knows. But I thought that was really, really cute. So I got that for £1. And then also for £1, I picked up this lovely little whitewash basket. It's got like the little plant of plastic in it where you probably could put some plants in it. I might have this in the kitchen over there with some herbs or something in it. Or alternatively, I'm probably going to use this as a mini little hamper for Christmas. So I always say this anyway, purchase your baskets while they're cheap, because best time as well is just after Christmas, but obviously it's a bit late for that now. But when you see these baskets, they're ideal because they're always expensive near Christmas time, and if you make gifts and hampers, they're like the perfect things to wrap up for people. So like, you know, if you wanted to get someone, I don't know, a nice little mug and a little hot chocolate set, that'd fit in that lovely little basket there, or some socks. And you know, like when you get someone little wrap-ups, you can make a tiny little hamper in there. Do you know what I mean? A little bottle of alcohol and a mixer or something, and they're little like gifts for people. So I thought that was really good for £1 as well. I then went on to Each. So this is East Anglia's children charity, children's hospice charity. And I found this and I thought this was beautiful for Alfie. So I don't think it will fit Archie. Might do, it looks a bit small. So this is from H&M and this is 7 to 8 years. This is new. So I couldn't believe it when I got this. How cute is this like little tweedy sort of, like, I know it's tweed as a pattern, but you know what I mean? It's that wool coat and it's got that sort of check in it. Lovely little buttons, really lovely. It's got a little pocket here, pocket here. I paid £5 for this, but it is brand new. So I thought that was really, really sweet. I mean, I would have still bought it had it not been, if it was still in good condition, but brand spanking new. How cute is that going to look with like a little pair of his boots that he wears, little tan leather boots, jeans, nice shirt and stuff, as it's becoming autumn and winter. Literally so lovely. It was from H&M and I paid £5 for that, which I thought was such a bargain. I love that little teal sort of blue colour, teal green on the inside that it's got. But it's so, so lovely, and it's really lovely material as well. In there, I also picked up, so you will find at the moment, you will find they'll have lots of gift sets, what people didn't want last Christmas that they've donated. And they're always out about this time every year. Sort of beginning of October till the beginning of November, and then they're gone. So definitely get down there, the earlier the better. But most charity shops will have bubble bath sets or sets from Boots and stuff. And they're all brand new, in the packaging, not been open. And they sell them really cheap. So they had this in there next to all of the gifts. They had all their like hand cream sets and stuff like that. But this is the Aroma Home Fox hand warmers. So it's really lovely. I only paid £2 for these. These are heatable hand warmers, and they're 2 reusable click and heat gel packs that go inside these. So I thought these would be really good. I didn't know they was them click ones, you know, like where you click them and then they automatically heat up. I thought these were actually wheat bags. These little ones, I won't do it now, but you click the little metal thing inside, and it activates with the gel and makes it go really, really warm. But to be honest, I probably could make little DIY tiny little wheat bags that you can microwave to pop in these. And what I thought these would be really good for is, my boys are always complaining that they've got cold hands if we go and do something like pumpkin picking. And I thought these are very autumnal, they're little foxes. So I thought we can have one in one of their pockets, one in the other one. And when they get cold hands, even though they've got gloves on, they can hold their little hand warmer. So I think I'm definitely going to get a little linen bags that you can purchase really cheaply, fill them with wheat, little microwave heat bags. I'll probably pop in them to make more reusable. I will use them ones, but I thought they were really good, and they was only £2. So I thought they come in lovely little autumnal sort of like boxes as well. So I thought that was really, really nice, little foxes, and yeah, they'll love them. And then what I picked up, these are no, they're not the last things. I'll show you this first actually. So obviously we're having baby number 4. I've not stopped talking about it. I've not stopped hiccuping. Moaning about heartburn on here. Don't worry guys, you've not got too long to worry about that anymore. I'll just be moaning I'm super tired, haven't had time to shower, and I haven't eaten decent meals. So you've got all that to come once baby's here. But because we are having baby number 4, we've had to buy all new stuff again. So because all mine were close together before, but now there's a gap, an age gap. My youngest is 6, nearly 7. We haven't got anything. We give it away, we donate it to charity, we give it to family and friends that were expecting babies, because we really thought that we were done. We didn't think we were going to be having any more, especially because they was all so close together in age. We was like, no, we're definitely done now. So I've had to rebuy everything new. So I went onto the website Claire de Lune and I bought a Moses basket. So I always had my babies in Moses baskets up until those about 3-4 months, when obviously the sizing says what they can go up to. So he has got his cot in his room, which is all set up lovely now. I can't wait to show you his room because it's all finished. But we do have a Moses basket, so that's going next to my bed. And my sister was like, why don't you get a co-sleeper? She had one. She was like, you can even have mine if you want. And then when I thought about it, I'm a really weird kind of person. I've had 3 babies and the Moses basket worked for me every 3 times. And I just feel like, I know what I'm like. If the baby ends up having like a really crazy routine, or, you know, or he gets poorly or unwell, I'll always think, it's probably because I didn't put him in Moses basket. And I know that's ludicrous to think that, but that's how my brain works. So I thought, no, I'm getting him a Moses basket. But they had such a good offer on there that I ended up getting 2 for the price of 1. I ended up paying like £50 for 2 Moses baskets, which was so, so cheap. But I wanted one for downstairs, so for during the day, rather than, obviously Gary works, I'm going to be here on my own, rather than trying to carry baby down and carry the Moses basket separate with a stand and stuff. It's just going to be a bit of a pain. So I thought I'd get one for down here. But the stands, they're like between 15 and £30, depending on what you've got. So I've got a stand for one of the Moses baskets in the bedroom. I've got a nice rocking one. But I saw this in the charity shop for £1, and I thought, how can I not get this little folded Moses basket stand for £1? Obviously, the baby's not going to be on this bit, the baby being his Moses basket, but I'm going to clean it down anyway. I've got disinfectant and stuff, and then leave it to dry. But £1, so his little Moses basket can come down here. I was amazed. They've got like such cute little bits in there, like full of really nice prams at the moment. I obviously got my pram really, really cheap, new from Aldi, the food website. And I got an Equal Bubble pram, like travel system, which was so good. But do you know what? Some of the prams that people don't want, and you just think like, obviously they're really expensive, beautiful prams, and if they've got no one to give them to, they sometimes donate them. So definitely worth having a little look. I paid £1 for a Moses basket stand, so I was very, very chuffed with that. So the last, and I got that from St Helena's Hospice, where everything's £1, but I just forgot to show you. So the next thing I got was from the same place I got the coat and the hand warmers. This is the East Anglia Children's Hospice. So I picked up these little signs. Now these were £1 each, and I thought these were really, really good. So they're just like block signs. This one says love to bake. This one says for 2, and they're big and chunky blocks. But obviously, because I craft and do stuff, I thought I'm not going to leave them like this, but I thought how cute would these be if I painted them like maybe a white, and then put like pumpkin or hot chocolate or something written on them, and had them by my kettle. I thought I could autumn these up, or maybe even at Christmas time, and just make some little stacking signs, like maybe one ho ho ho, and I don't know. you know, hot chocolate bar next to the, like, basically the same for autumn, over there next to the kettle, and I thought they'd be really, really cute. So I thought for £1 each, you can't really go wrong. You can make your own personalised signs. So I got those. So that has been my little charity shop haul. I'm not going to lie, I'm buzzing. I thought I got some really good little bits, especially because I haven't been back. Normally I have to go in a few times to spot some little goodies and go in on their specific delivery days. But these were just random, went into the charity shop and saw these little goodies, and I thought they were really good, especially because so many bits are like relevant to now, because sometimes you'll go in there and you'll get some amazing summer buys in the winter and amazing winter buys in the summer. So these are all going to be used right now, which I think is brilliant. So I've been Rosie Henshaw. Take care. See you later. Bye.